Okay, I'm back, guys. So we're gonna check out this video because everyone's been telling me that I should look at the Pakistan, India stuff, and I actually don't know what's going on with Pakistan, India. So I wanted to watch a video on it. This one was recommended to me, so I'll check this one out. All right, here we go.
India just bombed Pakistan.
Video by Valuetainment.
India literally just attacked Pakistan, and this is not good. This attack was a reaction to what happened.
You think I might get into Wildgate? I'm gonna play it. I'm playing it like literally like in an hour.
Or
whenever we finish stuff.
From Pakistan terrorist group come in and killed 26 only.
Oh, dude, I saw this. Like, I remember seeing this on video. Like a dude was ziplining, and like people were getting shot like all around him. He like didn't even know until like he like watched he didn't even know until later, basically. Like, so like while he was shooting it, he couldn't even tell that people were getting shot around him. And it was like kind of sus, like the operator of like the zip line. Like there was like something about it, about how like he was involved or something. I don't know how true that is. Again, like this is just what I heard and what I saw on social media. Which, I mean, let's be real. It's kind of hard to like trust social media nowadays. There's a lot of bullshit. So it's kind of hard to like tell like if it's 100% real. So that's why I'm kind of like, you know, look it up yourself. But that's what I saw about it.
Men, they allowed their wives to live. They killed 26 men, letting the women know, go show Modi what we did. They had the folks who said, what religion are you? I'm Hindu. Boom, kill them. What religion are you?
Yeah, that actually happened apparently. Is that they asked people like what your religion is, and then if they said Hindu, they just shot them straight up. Like they like had people like at gunpoint. They asked for the religion and then executed them if they answered wrong.
I'm Muslim. Oh, really? Yeah. Why don't you tell me the Islamic kalima? They don't have it. Boom, kill them. Now, why does this matter? Because when you think about the top countries in the world with the most nuclear arsenal, you know where Pakistan and India are? Neck and neck. 1/6 place, which is India with 172. The other is 170. And by the way, do you know how a Pakistani official just responded to Al Jazeera named Faisal Kundi? You know what he said about nuclear weapons? Listen to this. Our nuclear bombs are not meant to be displayed in museums. We will use them if attacked by India. All is fair in love and
Holy shit.
in war. He said this on April 30th. Today's the attack by India. This could escalate like this. And the reason why this has happened, a lot of people are
wait, what? Holy fuck. When was this? Oh shit, this just happened.
Talking about going back to when you think about, is this like a World War III possibility? Because we can't have those two guys go at it. Or is this more like Cold War? What happened where Russia was communism and they were behind all the Korean War, Vietnam War, all the, you know, even some of the war that was happening with the Iran.
Me having rad pills on my desk, in my safe with my gun and my knife and my freaking potassium iodide tablets. I'm not so crazy now, am I? Take that, haters.
They're behind of it. Or is this more like, in this situation, China's behind everything because they're instigating Pakistan? Is U.S. all of a sudden going to get involved with this? Russia's kind of involved because they got a very good relationship with India. 60% of the military equipment that India uses, they bought from Russia, and 40% of the oil that Russia sells, India is the customer.
You got a fallout shelter? No, I don't. I wish I did. I wish I had one of those big ass fucking Zuckerberg freaking island things. That'd be pretty sick. But did you just hear about that? Like all those like rich fucks have like fucking islands, like island bunkers and shit. Man, they're like all interconnected and stuff. Like have a freaking movie theater underneath there. Fucking
very
hell.
Interesting dynamic going on here. We're going to talk about that today.
We got Prussian blue too.
Okay, so if you get value out of this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you want the notes, stick around till the end. I'll tell you how to get it on a circle that we have on Monex. So why should you and I care about this as an American? If you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, why should you care about this? The reason why this is a little bit scary for a lot of people is because China is not happy with what's going on with tariffs. Trust me, no one is feeling the pain more than China. Nobody is. 22nd, those Muslim terrorists from Pakistan attacked the 26 people and killed them. 25th, Apple comes out and announces we're moving our 60 million iPhones away from China and we're going to go to India. Even though they had announced it on April 7th earlier that they're thinking about it, but the 25th, it becomes official. You think they're happy? Then Dell, HP, bunch of other people are announcing that they're leaving China. This is not a good thing for China. China's sitting on saying, holy moly, what are we going to do about this? By the way, some people are calling this as a possibility of the last time the Wuhan lab, a virus has leaked out of the Wuhan lab, but China didn't do it.
We don't know the definitive answer to that.
It comes from China.
And then the entire world shut down.
China.
This could be one of the ways that China's temper tantrum, saying, you don't know what kind of power we got? Watch what we're going to do. You want to move your stuff to India? We're going to poke Pakistan into going and attacking India. We're going to make your life a living hell. Behind closed doors, proxy type of wars that may be happening. So before we go through all these points that I have, I think it's important for us to know the history of why do people from Pakistan, Muslims, and people from India, Hindu, why do they hate each other as much as they do? So in 1947, British India was divided.
Have you guys seen their fucking dance-offs at the border? They do like dance-offs. They like show each other that they can dance better and shit. It's actually crazy. I was watching it. My friend just told me that they had to stop doing it because apparently like they had to like tell people to stop doing it because like they were fucking up their knees. Apparently. Sure, I'll check it out later.
Independent states, India, majority Hindu, and you got Pakistan, majority Muslim. The division was chaotic and violent, leading to mass migration of millions and the deaths of estimated 1 to 2 million people. Kashmir.
So wait, it's not the other way around though, is it? Like India is not fucking killing people for being Muslim, are they? India did a long time ago.
Princely state with a Muslim majority population but ruled by a Hindu Maharaja became the immediate flashpoint. So Maharaja initially wanted to stay independent, but faced with an invasion by Pakistani tribal forces, he acceded to India. So majority Muslim, but Hindus running it, so they acceded to India, which is kind of interesting, problematic, similar to Donbass, Crimea, or even Gaza, West Bank. Hey, it's ours. No, it's ours. No, so Nagorno-Karabakh also in Armenia. So no, it's Azerbaijan. No, it's Armenia. That constant battle that's taking place, similar situation here. So that led to the first Kashmir War that started in 1947 and ended in 1949 with a UN brokered ceasefire, which caused Kashmir to be divided, which is Indian-administered Kashmir and a Pakistani-administered Kashmir, referred to by Pakistan as the Azad Kashmir. So that's the first war. Then we have the second war that starts in 1965. Again, Kashmir. Pakistan attempted to foment insurgency in India. Kashmir resulted in a full-scale war between India and Pakistan. Ceasefire brokered by Tashkent Agreement.
So
again,
they've been at it for a while. Like they fucking hate each other. They've hated each other for like almost 100 years.
Mediated by the Soviet Union, little territorial change, but deepened hostility. Then that led to the Bangladesh Liberation War 1971, when East Pakistan, now Bangladesh, sought independence from West Pakistan. India supported Bangladesh independence fighters. War resulted in the creation of Bangladesh, a humiliating defeat for Pakistan with 90,000 of their troops. We're talking 90,000 of troops surrendering. And by the way, keep in mind, we can go to the Kargil War in 1999. We can talk about the different terrorist attacks. We can talk about what happened in 01 with the parliament attack, when terrorists attacked the Indian parliament, nearly triggering another war. We can talk about the Mumbai attacks in 2008, which militants from Pakistani base, Lashkar al-Taibi, killed over 170 people. They also attacked the Taj Mahal Hotel, which I visited before in Mumbai. It's a beautiful property right on the water, and massive international outrage followed. You can also talk about the Pulwama attack 2019, suicide bombing killed 40 Indian soldiers in Kashmir. India responded.
So they've been like a Lola snack barring India for like a while, basically.
With airstrikes.
Pakistan, like I don't know the word for
in
it.
Balakot, Pakistan. This is constant. And then it leads to the nuclear development, where they said, look, man, if we're going to be doing this, we got to make sure we're ready for this. 1974, India tested its first nuclear device, Smiling Buddha. 1988, both India and Pakistan officially tested nuclear weapons. Then post-1998, fear
So
of...
they developed their own nuclear weapons. Like they have independently like developed nuclear weapons. They didn't like buy them from someone.
Conventional wars escalating into nuclear exchanges became a constant concern. And obviously, this most recent attack on April 22nd, people are like, wait a minute, what are we doing with this? Modi...
Division, thank you for the bits. Yeah, I actually like, I like his stuff. Like, I actually like Patrick Bet-David's stuff. I know like a lot of people don't like him. I actually don't know why. I actually don't understand it. But I know a lot of people don't like him, but I like his stuff.
responded to the attacks on April 22nd. Here's what it said on Twitter. I strongly condemn the terror attack in Pahalgam, Jammu.
Huge fence sitter. He seems to just like kind of give an even take on it. Like I think people want that. Like I want an even like unbiased take that's kind of just like giving the point of view of both sides, so then I can kind of understand like what's going on before I like make my own I do my own like side research and then kind of come to my own conclusion. Like I like just like a little overview, you know?
In Kashmir, condolences to those who have lost their loved ones. I pray that the injured recover at the earliest. All possible assistance is being provided to those affected. Those behind this heinous act will be brought to justice. They will not be spared. Their evil agenda will never succeed. Our resolve to fight terrorism is unshakable, and it will get even stronger. April 22nd, 2025, at the time, 33.5 million views. Everybody's watching what this man had to say. So now, Modi is saying this, and then Pakistan comes on and says, well,
Yeah, I don't really agree with anyone 100%, to be honest.
listen, we're denying.
Would you like some brisket? Says, I used to watch a lot of his organized crime interviews. His style got old after a while. Yeah, I can see that, brisket. Thank you for the bits, by the way. I can see that, yeah. It's kind of like Save Me, right?
Behind this. We were not behind this. We didn't do anything like this. This is not us. This is a terrorist organization. We would not do something like this to India. You know, this is not something we want for it to be escalating, et cetera, et cetera. Anyways, you can either believe him or not believe him, but typically when this happens, Pakistan likes to say, we were not the ones behind. So now we have to think about what the response is. Obviously, India just bombed Pakistan, but we got to think about what else happened. Number one, terror response. India pledged severe retaliation, potentially military or covert, and accused Pakistan of state-sponsored terrorism. The attack was claimed by a group linked to Lashkar-e-Taiba. I talked about it earlier. Number two, water issue. Watch this one here. Water treaty suspended. India puts the Indus Water Treaty on hold, citing Pakistan continued support for terrorism. This threatens Pakistan.
This is the thing you said, right? You were telling me about earlier, Astro. Is that like they shut off some river? I mean, they cut off some river or something.
Pakistan critical water supply and raises tensions immediately. And Pakistan comes back and says, wait a minute, if we're dealing with water, this is a treaty that we signed a long time ago in 1960 between India and Pakistan, a water distribution agreement that allocates the use of Indus River and its tributaries between the two countries. It was brokered by the World Bank and divided the rivers into western rivers, Indus, Jhelum, Chenab for Pakistan, and eastern rivers, Ravi, Beas, Sutlej for India. Pakistan labeled this with the water as an act of war and a violation of one of its nuclear red lines. That's what Pakistan said about the water. Number three, land travel block. India shut down border crossings and ordered Pakistani nationals to leave. Pakistani mirrored the action. Bus and train links had already been suspended. Number four, airspace closed. Both countries banned each other's airlines.
So this is like pretty fucking serious. This is like way more serious than I thought.
From using their airspace, the ban is in place until May 24th, possibly longer. Number five, sea access blocked. All ship travel between India and Pakistan is banned. Each side has blocked access to their ports for the other's vessels. Number six, visas canceled. India revoked nearly all visas for Pakistanis, including medical ones, and ended the SAARC visa program. Pakistan did the same. Number seven, diplomatic expulsions. India expelled Pakistani defense attaches and cut embassy staff by nearly half. Pakistan responded identically and suspended the Simla agreement, which underpins the line of control framework. Number eight, trade and financial pressures. Pakistan suspended all trade with India. India, unaffected economically, instead pushed for FATF sanctions and IMF loan reviews to choke Pakistan financially. Number nine, sports cut off all sports ties. High-profile gestures of goodwill were retracted following the terror attack. Number 10, social media bans. India blocked Pakistani YouTube channels, social media accounts of celebrities, and even ex-Prime Minister Imran Khan's account, citing national security concerns. 11, military posturing. India conducted missile tests and increased military presence along the line of control, which is kind of like the border between the two. That's what we're doing the testing. It's like, hey, here's what we're doing. Just watch this. Be ready. Something may happen. And guess what Pakistan did? Same exact thing. 12, internal lockdowns. India has detained over 2,000 individuals in Kashmir under anti-terrorism laws and demolished homes of suspected militants, actions that have drawn criticism for human rights violations. Now, here's the thing that Pakistan has. There's something they call the nuclear doctrine and red lines, meaning if you cross the line. Remember how earlier we talked about in this water treaty that they had many years ago from 1960, that's one of them. Next one, territorial laws, red lines. That means we're gonna use our nuclear weapon on you. Military destruction, economic strangulation, political destabilization, and internal subversion. Guess what? One could say all of these are happening right now.
Yeah.
You know what's
all
crazy
of
about
them,
this
yeah.
whole thing? Think about India and Pakistan, right? Imagine who's the last country.
The thing is like you kind of have to threaten that so that they can't do any of that. But they don't really. I mean, I feel like they don't actually want to nuke each other because that'd be like really bad for both of them.
In the Middle East to say, hey guys, you got to pump the brakes and find a way to control and exercise restraint. What is the last country in the Middle East that you think would say that to India and Pakistan? You ready? Iran. Iran's foreign minister urging both nations to exercise.
What the fuck?
You know how weird that it's like a criminal that's killed 29 people, gone to jail. He's killed a bunch of your guys. Like, look, man, you don't need to do this. This isn't the right thing to do. Bro, what are you talking about? Iran's telling them, don't fight. Even the UN Security Council discussing the issue and calling for de-escalation and dialogue. Everybody is concerned that this could get nasty. So let me step back and kind of process this here together with you. Let's go to the positive and then let's talk about the negative. Right? What's the positive? Right here, you're sitting there saying, well, what side is Russia on? Is Russia on Pakistan's side? Because Russia and China, BRICS, they should be on the same side together, right? Well, no, BRICS is also India, but then China and Russia, are they not gonna have an issue together? Is Xi gonna be able to call Putin and say, hey, you better stay out of this one? Is Putin going to say, I don't know about this, man. India, 60% of their military supply comes from me. India, 40% of oil they buy from me. I'm sanctioned by a lot of different guys, but these guys are still doing business with me. I'm going to be on India's side. You better not be on their side. Who else is going to be on Pakistan's side? Think about that. China is pissed off because India is getting the business. And if this thing gets even uglier, could US have to get involved? And this leads to the whole thing with Russia, Cold War, US communism. I don't know, but this is something definitely to follow.
Thanks so much for the sub, Kill King. Thank you. Man, I really don't want to get involved in that shit, dude.
Russia, Cold War, US communism. I don't know, but this is something definitely to follow very, very closely because again, China is desperate. On the big stage, if China goes and they're seen sitting down with Xi, in their eyes, it's a loss because they lose face in front of their people. Their pride doesn't want to get them to fly to DC, Pennsylvania Avenue, sit down and have a conversation with President Trump, J.D. Vance, Lutnick, and others, because again, they don't want that. Just a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, they said, we're willing to have talks with US as long as they're willing to be respectful to us. This isn't about respectful. This is getting nasty. And anytime somebody gets desperate, I was always told many years ago, never recruit desperate salespeople because they will misrepresent because they need to pay the bills. Never. Always make sure your sales guys have money in the bank.
Yep.
Always make sure your sales guys' marriage is good.
He seems pretty uninformed that China and Russia won't take sides unless they absolutely have to, which they'll mostly side with India for the economy hit the face, and they'll sell as many munitions as they can before the fight ends, says Astro. Those are the worst aspects of the China commentary. They don't want to lose face. U.S. officials have pride too. Okay, so that's true. That is true. Yeah, of course, nobody wants to lose face. It's particularly dangerous for that to happen in China, because a lot of the citizens in China, like the people, put up with like stuff that happens there because as long as things are okay, basically. So I guess that's the worry with it
because
over
if
there.
they don't have money in the back, marriage isn't good.
It's like when you have a you have like a communist system, they kind of have to maintain power. They have to maintain power. Like basically the people, because it's not really democratic, people need them to succeed in order to feel like it's worth it.
Misrepresent and sell anything because they're in a desperate place that could lead to compliance issues. China's that salesperson that's desperate right now, and they're capable of doing anything dumb, with this being one of them. I just hope it doesn't get any worse than it is today. We're gonna find out because it's way too—
Yo, District Ghost, thank you so much. Thank you for the sub.
It doesn't get any worse than it is today. We're gonna find out because it's way too early. So keep your eyes on what's going on with the story. As we hear updates, we're gonna do more things about this as well. So if you want these notes, everything that we just discussed right now, you can find all of this in the entrepreneur circle that we have on Minnect. Go to this QR code, it'll take you there. We'll give you all these notes. If you got value out of it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And if this is a story you wanna know a little bit more about, I did a video about a year and a half ago. Is India the next China? If you've never seen it,
it got worse today.
Bye-bye,
so
bye-bye.
what happened today? What happened today, guys? What happened? Drone war? So okay, so this is the thing. I think Astro was sending me this shit. Do not read this on stream. Okay. Dude, I'd fucking believe that, dude. Yeah, I'd believe that. Yeah. Yeah.